This isn't exactly where I wanted to be. I mean, not Providence Bay. I want to be at Providence Bay. I didn't particularly want to be right in this spot, but what happened is the sun is going down, and it goes down fast, and this is where I am, so I have to make the most of it. So I'm just waiting for the sun to go down a little bit more, and I'm going to use this old tree here as my foreground element and photograph going down the beach. There's no clouds, so it's not going to be a really great sunset, but I'm just waiting for a little bit more of a glow. And I really want it to be over there. There's rocks along the shoreline by the boat launch, and I wanted to use the wide angle, but I kind of got caught. And so this is where I am, so I have to make the most of it. So this isn't my final composition, but this is the tree that's going to be in the foreground. And just to show you, this is kind of the exposure I'm going to go for the sunset. So I might have to use a Koken filter or HDR it, but I think it's time to set up the shot. ISO 100 on a tripod, of course, and I'm f/22 so that I get full sharpness from this point all the way throughout my photo. There is going to be a little bit of diffraction when you're at f/22, so if you'd prefer a absolutely super sharp picture, you could use a ND filter and use a larger aperture and avoid the diffraction. But if you're new to landscape photography, or you just don't mind too much like I do, I think you'll be happy with the results of shooting f/22. I have the camera pointed quite low, and that's just because I like foreground, and I have a foreground element. So the hard part is finding the exposure between the sunset and your foreground, and finding a happy medium isn't always easy. So there's going to be some bracketing going on here, but I'm going to have to pull the shadows in Lightroom or Photoshop later, and I'm going to expose for the sky because I did wait half an hour for the sunset after all, so I might as well expose for the sunset.